We're going to Adak Island in the Aleutian chain. It's about 1,200 miles from Anchorage, and we're leaving from the Anchorage airport. We had never seen the Alaska Peninsula, and we were fortunate to have good weather going both directions. The scenery was spectacular. Once we crossed the peninsula, it got cloudy, but as we got close to Adak, we were able to see the Great Sitkin volcano above the clouds. It is 5,700 feet tall. Our first look at Adak came as we broke out of the clouds, and I was surprised to see how green it is. Adak was a Navy base until the mid-90s, and we are staying in old military housing. So let's go find it.
Welcome to the Adak Aleutian experience. This is the house we rented through that business. It used to be military housing. Back when the Navy was here, they pulled out in 1997. This is what it looked like around the neighborhood, right out our front door. And going back around.
This is where we stayed. We're on the base. You can see out the back our neighborhood. It's one of the less dilapidated zones. 3 bedrooms. We didn't use that bedroom. Lovely bathroom. Bedroom with screen TV. Another bathroom, half bath. And another bedroom.
That evening, after we got settled in, we went exploring south of town. A lot of things that would normally be locked up in other places are not here. So Jill availed herself of the opportunity to climb the red right returning navigational beacon. Good view from up there. Unsurprisingly, the truck we had wasn't in great condition. Jill noticed that the tail light was about to fall out. There were other issues too. It gave us a few problems, but did not leave us stranded. We eventually made our way back to the beach a couple of blocks from the house to finish up the evening. Then, the next morning, we started our journey by finding the old chapel. I believe it dates from World War II. Like most things on Adak, it could use some work. The next place we went looked like a prison, but it was explosive storage. One of the underground units had a big stack of wooden crates marked high explosives. I looked inside one. It was empty, but I felt that prudence dictated not sifting through the stack. Next, we visited Adak National Forest, a sprawling expanse of 5 or 6 trees. Jill found a berry patch and wildflowers, and the biggest mountain on the island was out. Sort of. The whole island was covered with wildflowers, so now it's time for a wildflower breakdown. After the national forest, we headed to the northeast side of the island to do a little hiking. This lagoon had a line of seals lying on the sandbar. From there, we hiked north out to a point. We finished the hike, headed to the northwest side of the island, and checked out some old facilities along the way.
Wonder where you check into this hotel.
No wonder if they'll have colored TV or not.
Looks like it has air conditioning. Same condition inside as outside.
Looks like they're kind of busy today.
Wonder if these are for sale. It's a beauty. Better than anything we have in the house we're renting.
The northwest side of the island had the most spectacular scenery that we saw on Adak. From there, we went to Lake Andrew and stumbled onto the recreation center. Nice facility on a lake. It's a shame to see it all crumbling back to dirt.
Looks okay. Because they're military grade.
We finished off the evening by fishing for halibut on the beach with some rods that the host had loaned us. The next morning, we visited the Fallen Soldier Memorial. We had seen a picture of it as a perfectly manicured lawn, but this is what it looks like today. And speaking of going to seed, that describes most of Adak's buildings. The smell of must, mold, and mildew is everywhere. These were some of the most intact, uninhabited buildings, and it appeared that they could still be saved, but they probably won't be. Other entire neighborhoods were already essentially destroyed and need to be torn down. It's a shame to see, and I couldn't help wondering what would have happened if the native corporation that owns it had offered to sell the units for, say, $10,000 a bedroom. Could they have created the seed of a community out there? It's easier to imagine now with remote work and baby boomers retiring. Still.
There's a little wreckage left behind. And the weather has taken its toll.
The next day, we stopped at McDonald's before our hike, but they were closed, so it was a good thing we packed food from the house. The caribou herd is supposed to spend the summer on the south end of the island. There aren't any roads, and we wanted to do a hike in that direction to scout it out in case we ever wanted to come back and hunt. We started on 2-track, then single-track, and finally it was cross-country hiking, or trying to follow a caribou trail. Eventually, we made our way to the top of a pass. The wind was blowing pretty hard through the gap, and fog was piling up from the ocean on the other side, so we figured that would make a good turnaround spot. No point in continuing into the fog. As we descended, we walked back into sunshine and warm weather. After the hike, we did a little more exploring.
Let's see what's inside this thing. Wow. It's really long and empty.
On our departure day, our flight didn't leave until 3 in the afternoon, so we did some more looking around. But the check engine light was on in the truck, and it was doing a little sputtering, so we didn't dare go too far, because we didn't want to miss our flight. If we did, we'd be stuck on Adak for another 4 nights. We walked by the high school building, which is relatively new and in decent condition. This is where most offices in town are located. Then it was time to get on the plane and head home. The islands were blocking a cloud bank from the north, and the south sides were sunny. I was surprised to see that the chain was substantial enough to create a rain shadow effect. Again, we had spectacular weather over the Alaska Peninsula, and the pilot did some extra twists and turns this time to allow for better views. Even the flight attendants were at the windows. This made for a great ending to our trip. It was a nice flight. I just wish the plane hadn't been so crowded.